Hello, Hopper class, and welcome to your next English lesson. So yesterday we looked at the beginning part of Jack and the Beanstalk. So what do you think we're going to be looking at today? Let me share my screen with you. So in order to be ready for today's lesson, can you have your piece of paper and pencil, preferably the same paper that you used yesterday, because we're going to continue on with the story. So our objective is, can I write the middle of the story? So yesterday we wrote the beginning. Today we're going to write the middle. What do you think we're going to do tomorrow? We'll have to wait and find out. Okay, so let's review. We're going to look at some key words, some of your phonic sounds, some of those red tricky words, and write a couple of sentences together. So our first vocab word, do you remember what that word is? Can the clue give you an idea? Well done if you said wrinkly, wrinkly. So that could be an adjective that you use to describe the beans, or you could use it to maybe describe the giant skin. And it has this r, now it has a w and a r, and that's a special friend. And it actually makes a r sound. Now our next word, we have beanstalk, beanstalk. Well done. And then we have strange, strange. So you could write something like, when Jack reached the top of the beanstalk, he felt like he was in a strange place. So let's go over some of our phonic sounds, okay? So we have or, shut the door. Great work. Here we have shout it out. Shout it out. Ow. Well done. Down here we have air. Air. Great. And down here we have er. Okay, now I'm going to move a box and I want to see if you can say the sound. Okay, are you ready? Or, ow. Air, well done. Now this time, I'm going to say a sound, and can you point to it? Okay, ready? Ow. Well done. Or. Great work. Air. Super. Ow. Great work. Okay. Let's have a look at these red tricky words. Remember, these are the words that you need to know how to spell because you can't sound them out. So here we have his, they, were, and he. Well done. Now I'm going to move a word and I want you to tell me what it is, okay? Were, they, he, his, were, his, they, he. Well done. So this is the next part of our story map. So do you remember on the last bit of our story map, Jack followed the beanstalk up into the sky. So the first picture that we have here is he scrambled onto the giant beanstalk and climbed up and up and up. Okay, can you do that with me together? Okay, ready? He scrambled onto the giant beanstalk and climbed up and up and up. Well done. Now we have this part. Now we all know this part, don't we? Now we have suddenly, comma, Jack heard the sound of stomp, stomp, stomp. And we make that exclamation mark with our hands. Okay, can we do it together? Suddenly, comma, Jack heard the sounds of stomp, stomp, stomp. Well done. Now, this is my favorite part of the story map. So here we have the giant, and he's very angry, and he goes, fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be him alive or be him dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Do that together. Okay, you ready? Bee, bye, bo, bum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be him alive or be him dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Fantastic. Okay. And the last one. What do we have here? We have a golden egg. We have a hen. We have a beanstalk. We've got the arrows pointing down. So Jack grabbed the hen that lays golden eggs and he scrambled down the beanstalk as fast as his little legs would carry him. Okay, do it together. Jack grabbed the sorry, let's do that again. Jack grabbed the hen which laid golden eggs and scrambled down the beanstalk as fast as his little legs would carry him. Okay, now, just like yesterday, you now are going to write the middle part. So we have 4 pictures to write. Now remember, if you're not able to write all 4, just try your best. And remember your punctuation if you can keep in your exclamation marks. So let's start to do some writing. Okay, so I have here our story map that we wrote yesterday. So now we're going to do the middle. So do you remember what the first picture was? He scrambled onto the giant beanstalk and climbed up and up and up. Okay, so it starts with the word he, and that's one of our tricky words. Oh. Now, I want you to remember when you're doing your writing to make sure your capital letters touch the whole line and then your lowercase are only halfway. Okay, finger space. Okay, that's a big word. He scrambled onto. Oh, I'm going to write this one in red, actually, because this is another one of our red words that we should know. He scrambled onto the giant beanstalk. You all know how to spell giant after this. Oh, actually, that's so much to do. The giant. And there's our word here, beanstalk, our phonic sound. He scrambled onto the giant beanstalk and climbed. Now remember, climbed is a trickier word. It has that B in the middle. And climbed, ready? Up and up and up. Full stop. Okay, now the next part of our sentence would be suddenly, comma. So where would I start that? That's right, I would start it right next. I'm still writing. So capital. Suddenly, comma, Jack. So remember, Jack is going to have a capital J. Now, he heard. What did he hear? So suddenly, comma, Jack heard the sounds and what do we have? Stomp. So I'm only going to be able to write stomp, exclamation mark. And then what I want you to do then is write the rest. So you need to think about your story map. If you don't have a copy of the story map, then remember, you can just pause the video here, use the story map that we have on the screen, and try and write as best as you can, okay? So remember, finger spaces, capital letters, remember capital letters for the beginning of a sentence, and capital letters for names, for proper nouns, so the name, Jack, okay? And finger spaces, capital letters, you need to have your full stops, or you need to put in your exclamation marks, okay? So when you're doing your writing, remember, try and make it as neat as possible, write on the line, and if you don't know how to spell a word, just use your phonics, okay? So if you had written the word climbed, if you had written k, I, d, that's fine, because I would have been able to read it. Climbed, I would have been able to read it. So just try your best, okay? Think carefully about your spelling. Some of you are making kind of mistakes with your spelling, which I do know that you know how to spell some of those words, okay? So remember those red words, the, he, so, go, and I look forward to seeing the next part of your story. Okay, enjoy, bye.